I'm Thomas Smith from the Bay Area Telegraph, and if you're visiting Half Moon Bay, either for a day trip or staying over, and it rains, it can be a real bummer because, a lot of the great stuff to do in Half Moon Bay is outdoors, like this here, the golf and going to the beach, walking along the coast. That said, there's still a lot of great stuff to do indoors in Half Moon Bay if you find yourself there on a rainy or chilly or smoky day. I'm going to go through a couple of those things. So the first thing is, you can just brave the weather. Usually the nice thing is in Half Moon Bay, it's not like East Coast temperatures. You don't get into the 30s or anything. You're not going to get snow. So in many cases, you can bundle up, still go for a walk. The Half Moon Bay Coastal Trail is a great place to do that. You can visit the beaches and walk even if it's raining. I wouldn't go in the water because sometimes offshore storms can create some pretty big waves. So just for your own safety, I wouldn't go in the water, but you can bundle up. It's not going to be too chilly, and you can get out there and still do some things outside. That said, there's still plenty of stuff to do indoors if you don't want to brave the elements. And one really great thing is check out the spa at the Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton Hotel is one of the coolest hotels in Half Moon Bay, one of the best resorts in NorCal. And it's pricey to stay over there, definitely, but you can visit for the day and just visit the spa. And you can do a basic massage. It's indoors. It's a really nice environment. Really great place to go on that rainy day if you want to treat yourself or even travel down there if it's raining elsewhere in the bay and, treat yourself to that spa experience. Another great thing to do in Half Moon Bay on a rainy day, eat. A lot of the restaurants there are outdoors, but there's some good indoor alternatives. So Sam's Chowder House, for example, often I'll go there and get a lobster roll or something and take it down to the beach at Pillar Point. It's right below the restaurant. Harder to do that on a rainy day, but the nice thing is they have an indoor dining area where you have big picture windows and you can see out and see the water and kind of watch the rain. They even have a covered patio that is heated too. So you can be out there kind of out in the elements but protected, and it can be a beautiful spot to sit and eat and watch that rainstorm. Another place, again, at the Ritz, the Conservatory Restaurant. Very expensive, relatively basic food. But again, big picture windows. You can see the cliffs. You can watch the rainstorm. It's a beautiful spot to sit, have a burger, have some fries on those rainy days. Another option are any of the bakeries in downtown Half Moon Bay. Great place to get coffee and a treat. And several, you've got some indoor seating areas where you can hang out, maybe get some work done, or just get some protection from the rain there. So definitely eating is a good option in Half Moon Bay because the restaurants often are covered up, just because it can get foggy and it can get cold there. So they usually do have some kind of an indoor option. That makes them a great place to go on those rainy days. Another cool thing to check out, downtown Half Moon Bay does have an arcade. You can go there and check out. They have good pinball machines and other kinds of arcade games. And that arcade is called Full Hearts. It's right in downtown Half Moon Bay. It's a very small arcade, but for kids, especially for teens, they may love playing those pinball machines, very retro. And even for adults who want to have that retro throwback and check out some of those machines. Again, pretty small. It's like a one-room arcade, but a great place for kids on those rainy days, or the young at heart who want to revisit their pinball days from the era of disco and that kind of thing. Finally, if you're there in Half Moon Bay over the holidays, another thing at the Ritz, make sure to check out their life-size gingerbread house. They build this giant gingerbread house, and you don't have to be a guest of the hotel to come and check it out. It's right in the lobby. You can pull in and see that with your kids. And it's, again, a fun thing to do indoors. Check out the holiday decorations there. So, it can be a challenge if it's raining. Some of the activities in Half Moon Bay that are the best to do, like Lemos Farm, for example, are mostly outdoors. So it's a little bit harder to do those kinds of things on those rainy days. But visit a restaurant, treat yourself at the spa, check out the arcade, whatever you're into. There's still a lot of great stuff to do there in Half Moon Bay, even if it's raining or it's too chilly to be outside. If you want to see more stuff to do in Half Moon Bay, just Google Bay Area Telegraph, Half Moon Bay. We've got a ton of guides and ideas and activities and info on the beaches and all that kind of stuff. And if you found this helpful, please subscribe here to our channel.